First off, let me talk my...
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Yellow. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Chiefs at 9-6 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelce on the grab. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second and 9, Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. The 40. Darius Phillips on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 70, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, Walker. And his throw is incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 3rd extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
First down, Walker. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Walker now. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw is Walker. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Walker. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 40 now on second down. Walker, he's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Walker. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Walker. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Come on. Fix the Eagles. Pat the street.
Now Walker. Screenplay set up for Williams. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes throw complete there to Thomas. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. On 1st down, Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Touchdown! Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edmonds. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Edmonds again, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
43! 43!
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more. To throw is Walker. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go, here we go. Big Lion.
Off the play fake, Walker. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, his throw incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Trucks over him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Walker now. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To throw is Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Walker looking to throw on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. To throw is Walker. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
18, right here.
Now Walker. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Okay, ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Walker. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. An inside give to Jones. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Walker. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Walker. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down. Walker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.